So Alex, did you get a chance to watch the Sochi Olympics?
I did get to watch the bronze medal hockey game, but very unfortunate for us. But now that the Winter Olympics are officially over, the U.S. has won more medals than ever. 9 of them are gold, 7 are silver, and 12 of them are bronze. The U.S. team had the most success in extreme sports, alpine skiing, and what are being called sliding sports. The U.S. had trouble in speed skating, figure skating, and the hockey competitions. The United States won 28 medals altogether, putting them second place worldwide. The NFL season may be over, but rookie scouting combine is pushing the country's most popular sport back into headlines. The annual pre-draft workout gives potential future superstars the chance to prove they have what it takes to play in the NFL. Some of the tests and evaluations include the 40-yard dash, bench press repetitions at 225 pounds, and a written basic knowledge test known as the Wonderlic. Former Heisman Trophy winner Johnny Manziel impressed scouts with his 4.6 second 40, but is choosing not to participate in any passing drills until closer to the draft. Defensive end Michael Sam hasn't stood out during the rookie workouts, but says he wants people to focus on his talent on the field rather than now he is an openly gay player. Rowdy Ronda Rousey remains undefeated in the UFC. She won a first-round victory to retain her bantamweight title for the 3rd time. Challenger Sarah McMahon put up a fair fight for most of the first round, but a Rousey knee to the liver left her unable to continue. The victory brings Rousey's UFC record to 9-0, and it is her first win by technical knockout. Her other 8 victories came after opponents tapped out in the first round. You might call it a workout which has people punching their way to health. The Rocksteady boxing program is a non-contact exercise aimed at slowing down Parkinson's disease through activity. Esmeralda Carriega has the story. Dale Earnhardt Jr. broke his 55-race winless drought after capturing the checkered flag in Sunday's Daytona 500. This is the 2nd time he won the Great American Race, 10 years after his first victory. The race was off to a shaky start when 45 minutes in, rain caused a delay for more than 6 hours. Earnhardt led the pack for a race-high 54 laps, including the final 18, holding off Denny Hamlin and Brad Keselowski, who finished 2nd and 3rd. Earnhardt's victory virtually assures him a spot in the final chase for the Sprint Cup. Just 1 day after signing a 10-day contract with the Brooklyn Nets, Jason Collins played against the Los Angeles Lakers. Collins is the first openly gay NBA player. He was subbed in the 2nd quarter as the crowd greeted him with an uproar of applause. Even though he failed to produce on offense in the win against the Lakers, Collins was able to grab 11 rebounds. Collins has played 12 professional seasons starting with the Nets. And now back to you guys.
So Alex, who is this swimmer? Is he who I think it is?
I'll let you know in just a second, but first, golfer Bubba Watson is starting to make a name for himself, winning 2 Masters in the past 3 years. He's had a few words for reporters who were commenting on his disappointing 2012 season.
Well, no, I'm still celebrating my green jacket. How many green jackets you got? I mean, if you had one, you'd celebrate it for a year or 2, maybe 3.
Watson came from behind on the back 9 and took a 3-shot lead that no one could match. However, he made his intentions clear in the 2nd round when he shot 5 birdies in a row. Watson was not the favorite in pre-tournament talk as the attention turned to Tiger Woods' withdrawal and Adam Scott's possible repeat. San Francisco 49er linebacker Aldon Smith was arrested at LAX after allegedly suggesting he had a bomb. Smith was transported to the LAPD Pacific Division and was booked on suspicion of making a false report of a bomb threat. Authorities say Smith became unruly and uncooperative when they tried to detain him at the terminal. This is not the first problem with the law for the young linebacker, with last September Smith being arrested for driving under the influence and possession of marijuana. Then in October, he was charged with 3 felony counts of illegal possession of assault rifles. Smith has yet to be offered an option from the 49ers, and one can't help but think this is not going to benefit him. And here we go. The most decorated athlete in Olympic history is officially coming out of retirement. Michael Phelps has announced that he is making his return to competitive swimming at the Arena Grand Prix in Mesa, Arizona later this month. Phelps began his training this past fall and re-entered the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency test program, which requires a 6-month waiting period before being allowed to compete. These will be Phelps' first competitive races since announcing his retirement after the 2012 London Olympics, where he earned 6 medals. Longtime coach Bob Bowman says Phelps plans to swim the 100-meter butterfly, the event where he earned gold in the past 3 Olympic Games. Now that March Madness has come to an end, college basketball fans must say goodbye to their favorite athletes. The most notable standouts to be leaving for the pros include players like Final Four MVP Shabazz Napier. The senior led his Connecticut Huskies to the national championship and was the points leader during the tournament. Next is Kansas's Joel Embiid, a 7-foot center who is the Jayhawks' best hope of winning the national championship. Two other players which may leave for the NBA are Duke's freshman Jabari Parker and Kansas's Andrew Wiggins. Both have been projected to go 1 or 2 if they do decide to go to the NBA. And this year is a little bit different for the NHL playoffs. The league decided to make a clear bracket where teams know in advance who their potential opponents may be. Players and coaches are now playing with the first 2 matchups in their division. However, the wild cards are able to cross over, which can be seen in the first round matchup between the Ducks and the Stars. Our Los Angeles Kings have a tough first round playing against their California rivals San Jose Sharks. Right now, though, the Bruins look like the team to beat with the best record in the NHL. And it took nearly 2 years, but Manny Pacquiao finally got his revenge against Timothy Bradley. Pacquiao regained the WBO welterweight championship. Their first fight ended in a controversial victory for Bradley. Pacquiao made sure he redeemed himself in the rematch. Pacquiao kept Bradley against the ropes for most of the fight, where he unleashed flurries of headshots. Both fighters were left standing after 12 rounds. The judges scored the fight 116-112, 116-112, and 118-110, awarding Pacquiao the victory by unanimous decision. Bradley's loss marks his first L in professional boxing, and his overall record is now 31-1. Pacquiao's impressive performance proved to his fans that his career isn't quite over yet and still has some gas in the tank to be one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in boxing. So guys, you excited to hear that Michael Phelps is back in swimming?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, it's going to be good. That does it for sports. Back to you.